morning, 7 o'clock here, getting us started on our good old Thursday, or better yet, Friday Eve, my friends. Hey, happy Friday Eve. This morning's Wake Up with the Witcher is sponsored by Volunteer Home Mortgage. They got a slew of loans that are available to you. Conventional FHA, VA, USDA, construction repair, non-QM, and new construction loans. They're available 7 days a week, by the way. Jerry and her team are available. You can call them at 865-238-7500, or you can visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com. And I'm actually going to be visiting Jerry tomorrow to go say hi to her and see how she's doing. Let's have a nice little conversation with my friend. Jerry's a great person, and she does a great service for our community. She offers these loans also, by the way, in the state of Tennessee, Georgia, and also Florida. So not just stuck right here in East Tennessee. All right, so it's Friday Eve. Coffee. It's chilly this morning, right? Good morning, Julie and Chris and Kimberly and Edwin. Got Carol and Brenda, Debbie and Cheryl on here. Good morning, everybody. Ready for the warmer weather? Are you ready for more seasonable temperatures? What is a seasonable average? It's 48 degrees in Knoxville, 51 in Chattanooga, 46 in Tri-Cities, and 44 is the average in Crossville. Those are seasonal averages, 30-year averages. I highlight these numbers for a reason. Because A, we're going to experience that today, tomorrow, and Saturday. But also because, the bottom drops out. Somebody's going to pull that rug from out underneath us. Let's talk about the almanac from yesterday. As I mentioned, those temperatures were in the 30s and 40s. So, again, below average by nearly 10 degrees. Now, our weather headlines, partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Today's going to be a windy day. It's going to be, hang on to your hats. Kathy, hang on to your hat as you head off to work today. I don't even know if you're wearing a hat. But you did have a Santa Claus hat on one of your pictures. Now you've changed your profile picture. I like it. She says, good morning, Mike and Anna. Everyone, have a great day. What's up, Missy? So hang on to your hats today. It's going to be a rather windy day around town. But it's going to be a southwesterly wind, not a northerly wind. And that's important to know because that's still going to bring us the warmer weather. So I think today's going to be great. Heavy rain on Saturday with falling temperatures on Sunday. I think Sunday we'll likely have our high temperature probably first thing in the morning, maybe about 4 to 7 o'clock in the morning. And then our temperatures, I do anticipate a game, and it's only Thursday, but I do anticipate our temperatures to come crashing on down. And based on some of the latest model guidance, I actually think we're going to have some low-level moisture, some clouds hanging out with us, and I think we could precipitate a few flurries in the valley and some light snow showers in the mountains. I don't think it's going to add up to a whole lot. But I think it's there. And then light snow, like I said, light snow mainly in the mountains and colder. Arctic air, that's the other side of the story. So remember a year ago, all the big snows, and we were waking up today, and we're like, look at the snow and the freezing rain, the Arctic air, and it's cold, and it's going to stick around for a long time. Well, we have another Arctic air mass heading our way. Have you seen that on social? It's going to be brutal. Temperatures are going to be trending 20 to 40 degrees below average for this time of the year. And then do we have a storm? That's the ultimate question. Models are hinting at, yes, we're going to have a storm, but where does it go? Still yet to be determined. And so we're going to keep you posted on that. And I'm going to walk you through some of the latest model guidance. And actually, if you saw my morning broadcast already, my morning forecast, I don't know if you watched those before this or if you just wait till this. I don't know. Let me know. Anyways, the model's going to flip-flop back and forth multiple times. So we look at ensembles and the big picture, and if you want to walk it through some of those details at the end, I will walk you through some of the model forecasting and the ensembles that I don't typically walk you through during the broadcast. All right, so temperatures this morning, 20s. It's chilly, but not bad. Average low is 30 degrees, so pretty average. We're actually trending a little bit warmer in some locations. Now, in the big picture, we've got this disturbance heading our way. So this is mid-level energy and spin. This is about 15,000 feet in elevation. These little disturbances, these are little waves in the atmosphere. I talk about this all the time. As they approach, you get rising air. As they swing off to our southeast, you get sinking air. So as it approaches, you get rising air. So a few clouds hanging out with us as we get through the day today. So do anticipate, I'd say, partly cloudy skies in general, and maybe a little bit of light snow. Upper East Tennessee, maybe Carter, Unicoi, maybe Johnson County, maybe Washington County. The higher elevations could see a little bit of light snow, but more snow up towards Snowshoe, West Virginia, which, by the way, if you're a skier or snowboarder, Snowshoe's been getting hammered. This is a great ski season for Snowshoe. The winds are going to be cranking out of the southwest 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it is going to be a windy day ahead of us today. But the winds are going to be out of the southwest, and so that's pulling in some warmer air. Winnie the Pooh says, "Blustery Piglet." That was not the right Winnie the Pooh sound, was it? Oh, Piglet. Blustery Piglet. No, I can't do that either. I used to be able to do Mickey Mouse pretty well. Not anymore. All right, so lunchtime temperatures will be in the 30s to 40s to even near 50. How about that? Can I get a? Those are just lunchtime temperatures. Grab a patio and your sunglasses. You're going to need those. Look at these forecast highs. Great. Yeah. For you cold lover haters, we're back to those seasonal averages. We are in the heart of winter, but only climbing back out, right? How many more days till spring? Kimberly loves Piglet. Who doesn't like Piglet? Piglet's like the best. Yeah, like the entire country, Buck. And that's why we have to watch out for some of these storms. Lee says, "Hey now, enough. I'm having withdrawals from playing golf." Sorry, dude. Next week. Go out next week with the Arctic air. All right, so evening temperatures are going to drop into the 30s and 40s. Let's move right along because I know you want to see the big picture. All right, so light snow possible. Upper East Tennessee. See that very shy light right there. Little lights blues. So again, maybe a few flurries, a little dusting of snow can't be ruled out. But everybody's getting precipitation as we get into our Friday night. Saturday, I trimmed Saturday down to 70, probably a 40. But due to the fact that I don't think the rain's going to be with us all day. I think it's going to be all Friday night, first thing Saturday, and maybe just a kind of overcast gray, maybe a couple of spotty stray showers throughout the days of Saturday. And then Sunday, I've got a 30% chance, and that should be in the form of some light snow showers as this all swings on through. Heat. Oh, glorious heat. We will get there, Kimberly. I am silly. I like to be silly. All right, here we go. So your futurecast, big picture. We pick up our timeline Friday. Here comes our Saturday cold front, spilling in the rain Friday night. That's Saturday morning, likely to be soggy, but likely not to last all day. And then crashing temperatures back behind the system as the Arctic high pressure. This is Arctic high. Let me watch this. I'm going to this map here for a second. Look where this Arctic high is coming from. This cold air is coming all the way from up here over by that little ridge of high pressure and streaming our direction. And that's what's going to drop. That's what's going to tank our temps. It's going to be brutal next week, my friends. All right, so we're picking about 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain. That's been holding pretty strong, I think, generally speaking, over the last week or so. About the last week. We've been talking about, generally speaking, about 1/2 inch of rainfall, and I think that's going to be give or take. Probably lesser amounts across the Tennessee-Kentucky border, more across the Southern Valley. Like I said, a chance for some light snow showers, mainly in the mountains, but I can't rule out a few flurries or some light snow showers in the valley. You can see that's by 7 o'clock on Sunday nights. Okay. So depending on our temperatures, now we're going to warm today, tomorrow, Saturday, rain on Saturday, falling temperature Sunday. If this occurs, maybe even a little light dusting of snow on the grassy areas, rooftops, hopefully not the side roads. I don't think it's going to be a major player. But look at these high temperatures. I flip-flop our temperature for Sunday, so we're seasonable. Saturday, all the way through Saturday. Sunday, I'm going a high temperature of 32, but a low of like 34 or something like that. And then notice Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's a potential that we may not even make it past the 32-degree mark for 4 solid days. Highs in the 20s and low 30s, lows in the teens and 20s. Brutal air. So now, just like last January, we've set the stage with Arctic air. So, do we have a storm system? Well, we actually do. Models are indicating that a storm is going to be arriving. That takes us all the way through Tuesday. Watch this. Here it comes. So a southern slider? Question mark. Way too far out, but I'm watching. And if you join my morning broadcast, the new model data came in. This right there was way further north. Yesterday, this was kind of being painted a picture right where it is. This morning when I came into work, it was way further north, and then the latest model guidance is now pulling it further south. So again, flip-flopping, but we will go through some of those ensembles here in a second if you want to stick around. and I will walk you through what those are looking at. Remember, we've got a lot. We take a model, we put a lot of different parameters into it. We get 52 outputs, and then they blend them all together to see what is going to be the most probable thing to happen. And you watch kind of the trends on that, because these are deterministics. This is one model run, one input. That's what you get. It spits out an output, right? And you can't take those to heart. You got to watch trends. But temperatures are likely to stay on the Arctic side all the way through the end of the month, but maybe moderating temperatures as we get into the latter part of the month. So we'll see how that plays out. How about this live view from Hardin Valley this morning? Look at the moon. Beautiful shot of the moon this morning. See if we can't see what the airport looks like. Let's see if we can't rotate that camera for you. All right, we'll go to the chat and see how everyone's doing. Then we'll do some dancing. It's 7-Eleven. Ooh, Slurpee time. Anybody like Slurpees? Anybody been to a 7-Eleven? Do you even know what 7-Elevens are? They were all prevalent in Colorado. We didn't have, I've not seen a 7-Eleven here. All right, John Terry, good morning. Good morning, Mike. What do you think the chance we get snow on the Cumberland Plateau next Tuesday through Thursday? I would say the possibility is likely, depending on the track of the system. Because you got to realize this system is going to be like the last one. We're going to get freezing rain and sleet with this system as well. I'll try to navigate my weather maps here for a second while I chit chat with you. But again, I do think that there is the possibility of that. How about this sunrise? That's KMNV, Monroe County Airport. Gorgeous view there. Good aviation day ahead of us today. When it's winter time, well, not today. It's going to be windy. If you want to practice your crosswind landings, it's going to be good for that because it's going to be windy. But it's these cold winter days are always good days to go flying because you can always warm up in the cockpit, but you can't cool down unless you go up in altitude. All right, so I wanted to show you something real quick because remember I just said that it's not just snow that we're talking about, but also the possibility of icing. So watch this futurecast, okay? Here's our futurecast picking up our little disturbance that's coming our way. Here's Saturday. Here's the heavy rain on Saturday. May see the initial onset of the heavy rain in the mountains as some heavy snow. Maybe a little bit of freezing rain up at Upper East Tennessee. Not expecting a lot. It's going to be mostly rain. That's into Saturday. Into Sunday, you can see a little bit of snow developing right there. Not a lot, but I think we'll have a little bit of light snow on Sunday. And then it's the southern slider. Ready? Watch as we get into next week. Here it comes. And notice the pink showing up again. So, again, is that freezing rain for us? Or is it snow? Or is it just all rain? But this is indicating the possibility of sleet and freezing rain along with snow. And so that's why it's important, just like the last system, to always check back in. And we'll dive into the details on that. But the potential is yes. To answer John Terry's question this morning. A very long-winded question. I apologize for that. Top of the morning to you, old chap, as well there, Dwayne. Yeah, it's going to be windy, but at least it's not going to be like that northwesterly wind today that's going to cut right through you and just make you want to crawl into a corner and curl up and wake up in the springtime like good old bear. Good morning, Doug. How are you this morning? Join us from Greenville this morning. Nice that you could join us. I hope you have a great day as well. I guess East Tennessee Weather maybe not be connecting on Facebook this morning. We'll see if we can't get that reconnected. Probably too late now, but anyways. Let's see. Your favorite is Eeyore. You guys are all talking about Winnie the Pooh and stuff. Buck, look what you started. Started the whole Winnie the Pooh conversation. John says, I appreciate waking up and getting ready for work while listening to your forecast. John, I appreciate that. That's awesome. What do you do for work? Where do you work? All right, Denise, good morning to you as well. Kathy, good morning. Felicia says, not ready for the cold weather. It's been cold, Felicia. Need to hit the grocery store and restock after the kids eat everything last week before the next cold blast. And let's see if I can take my own instructions this time around if this does take shape. Maybe I should not go grocery shopping the night before a major winter storm in the southeast when you're the local weatherman. That seemed to be the smartest thing to do, but I did it. Maybe I shouldn't probably do that this next time, right? Whatever. Here we are. All right, my friends. Let's go ahead and take you back outside. Let's do some dancing. That's a live look again at Monroe County Airport. It's time for some national holidays for the day today. So what are those national holidays going to be? I have not even checked them, but it is January 16th. Happy birthday. Celebrating birthdays and events today. It is Erin's birthday today. Everybody wish Erin a happy birthday. I believe it was her birthday. I think that's what she said yesterday, right? Erin, good morning, y'all. Erin, it is your birthday, correct? I think it is. Well, happy birthday to you. All right. Any events going on this weekend? Throw those in the chat and let me know. All right. So we can pass that along. It is Thursday, so we'll pass those words, that information along today and tomorrow. But also, it's Get to Know Your Customers Day. Hey, I try to get to know you. That's what this chat's all about. That's what Wake Up with the Witcher's all about. I like to get to know my customers, my viewers, my community. Not really my customers. You're my friends. All right, National Without a Scalp. National Without a Scalpel Day? Should we check in on that? Janelle, how do you do your job if you don't have a scalpel? What do you do? Go. Throw it in the chat. Founded in 2015 by National Calendar and the Interventional Initiative. Each year on National Without a Scalpel Day, January 16th recognizes the opportunities to treat disease without a scalpel. On the day of 1964, pioneering physician Charles Dotter performed the first angioplasty. I'm pretty sure I got that right. The groundbreaking procedure to open a blocked blood vessel took place in Portland, Oregon. Not only did the angioplasty allow the patient to avoid leg amputation and surgery, but it left the hospital days with only a Band-Aid. Pretty cool stuff right there. All right. It's also National Fig Newton Day. Who likes Fig Newtons? Anybody like Fig Newtons? I like Fig Newtons. I used to eat them a lot more as a little kid, but oh, well, I don't know about that. How about let's just view viewership base. There you go, Scott. Advertisers keep the lights on, but individuals consume your info. This is true. I guess customers, viewers, friends. I like that. Kathy says, holistic med versus knife. Sweet. Yeah. My wife and I are a little bit more about holistic medicine than just straight to the knife or, the quick fixes or whatever. We try our best anyways. It's hard to do. All right. It's also National Religious Freedom Day. What does that say? I don't even know what that is. Each year, National Religious Freedom Day commemorates the day the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom was signed on January 16, 1786. Each year, by presidential proclamation, January 16th is declared Religious Freedom Day. There you go. Good stuff right there. Good holidays. And it's National Nothing Day. What do you think that's about? Recognized National Nothing Day. The observance was created as a day to provide Americans with one day when you can just sit without celebrating, observing, or honoring anything. Perfect. Don't do anything today. National Nothing Day. Although, I've got a very busy day. Going to be heading to downtown. I've got the Chamber of Commerce meeting to this morning, so I'm going to be heading down there here in just about an hour. We're going to get downtown in about an hour. So I'll be doing that. Those are national holidays for the day today. Good stuff right there. And then lots of other stuff. And of course, we're going to be diving into the forecast. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday. So that's going to be fun. Let's go with that. That's going to be fun. Yeah. Aaron, so I didn't catch up. Aaron, I think you said it was her birthday, but everybody just wish Aaron a happy birthday just in case. Sherry says, thank God for every day. There you go, my friend. Chris says, now I can do nothing. So if your spouse, better watch what I say here. If your spouse tries to get you to do something, just tell them it's National Nothing Day. Haircut day for Cheryl. How about that? Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, it's 7:20. It's going to be warm today. It's going to be partly cloudy. We're going to have some clouds hanging out with us. Not a big deal. Weak disturbance comes on through. It is going to be windy. It's going to be a windy Thursday. Let's see. We have, check out those T-Dot cameras. They're going to be, not the T-Dot cameras, the eastTNweather cameras. They're going to be bouncing around. Make sure you watch what you share on social media. I've been very conservative on what I'm saying around the area. If you've seen some social posts, I did show a social post of the almost the entire country. Wait a second. So in case some of you wanted to stick around for the models, I wanted to show you one thing for the models. So if you want to go and you can go and have a good day. We've already wrapped up the show, but I'm gonna dive into some of those computer models here for a second and give you an idea. See if I can get the right one up. Of course, I did not get the right one up. That's okay. I'll fix this real quick. To give you an idea of what this cold air is doing. So watch this. Let me just clean this up here for a second, folks. We'll just do this on the fly. This is how fast I can do things. All right, these are your models. We'll just leave it like that for now. Okay. So what you're looking at is this is the National Weather Service blend of models, okay? So they take a bunch of models and they've got their own little model output, and this is the National Weather Service blend of models. So it just kind of goes through these. You're looking at temperature. Actually, you're looking at wind chills. So let's go to Sunday. See what Sunday looks like for wind chills. So there's Sunday. So remember I told you your high temperature is going to be early in the morning on Sunday. Watch this. So that is that's 0Z Sunday. Let's see. That's 0Z Sunday. So that's Saturday night. Now we get to, that's going to be, let's see. That's 6Z. So we're talking about like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then we get to about 7 o'clock in the morning. These are wind chill values, by the way. These are wind chill values for Sunday. So remember I said that we're going to flip-flop those temperatures. Yeah, we'll probably have 30s, but the wind chill values will likely be in the 20s. Watch this Arctic air mass come racing on in. This is Sunday at 7 o'clock. So we're talking wind chill values on Sunday evening. Teens. And then as we look at this, as we head into Monday morning, brutal cold. Brutal cold air. So that is 12Z. So that's going to be Monday morning. We're talking sub-zero temperatures along the plateau mountains. Single digits right there. Look at that, 5 degrees in Knoxville. We're looking at like -1 in Cumberland County. These are wind chill values for Monday. Okay. Let's see, Justin. Now, my friend, don't become a social meteorologist now. Don't do like with the rest of the world. It is available. Well, not this. What I'm showing you is a paid subscription, but this is available. You can go to pivotalweather.com. Pivotalweather.com. You can see some data, and most models are available, but I pay for a subscription so I can get some ensembles, a little bit more data. But anyway, so that's Monday morning. And this cold Arctic air, look at this. It's just going to be brutal. At least we're not going to have the wind chill values next week. But now let me show you a couple other things because I want to take you out to the regional view. This will be the regional. Actually, we'll just take you to the national view for a second. So this is the national view. So now what you're looking at are ensembles, okay? So this is taking a bunch of forecasts. This is taking one forecast and one model and putting in different parameters, whether it be temperature, dew point, whatever. Changing the parameters of the model itself and then getting a huge output and doing that 52 times. And then it comes together and says, okay, this is what we're thinking. You get mean mediums and stuff like that. This is the temperatures. Watch this Arctic blast come racing out of Canada. But when I show you this is going to be, this is anomalies, okay? So this is based on our average high temperature across the country. These are not minus temperatures. These are anomalies that will show you kind of where we're trending. So watch this. So we'll get into the weekend. There's Friday. Look at that. We've got some nice little push of warm air. So we're going to be trending above average, or right around average anyways, as we get into our Thursday and Friday. But look at this Arctic air mass coming our way. And as that swings its way into the area, I mean, when you look down here, I mean, you're talking temperatures 30 to 45 to upwards of 50 degrees below average for this Arctic air mass. So let me come to our local view. we'll come right here. So I'll just so Knoxville's right here. Just so kind of give you reference of where we are in East Tennessee. Knoxville's right there. So as we come through time, so we are going to be trending below average, obviously, today. Nice little push of warm air coming our way for our Thursday. So that's Saturday. Saturday going to warm, but watch as we get into Sunday. Here comes this push of air. So Sunday, that's Monday. That's Sunday night. Let's go to Monday morning. That's Monday morning temperatures. Low temperatures could be trending anywhere from 26 to 36. So these are going to give you highs and lows, right? The lowest probability and the highest probability when you see those numbers. I know it's probably tough to see, but the general idea is we're going to be trending 20, 30, 40 degrees below average for this time of year. But I don't want to stop there because I wanted to show you the snowfall. And this will also give you a range, the low end and the high end. Actually, let me just come here. Let's go to right here. So we'll do total snowfall forecast, okay? So now we're still looking at the ensembles. Let it load. And so as we go through time, as we head into our Saturday, okay, that's Saturday night. Obviously, it doesn't look like we're going to see much snow. Again, we're looking in this part of the country. We're on this map right here. And for you weather nuts, thanks for sticking around. If you don't want to stick around, we sure hope you have a great day. Just diving into a little bit more detail. So these are ensembles. And as we get into our Sunday, notice that's 12Z. So let's go. This just takes us, that's Monday. That's Sunday night. That's 7 o'clock Sunday night. And so we're looking in this part of the area. So the ensembles are picking up on the fact that we could see some light snow. Now, this is just one. We look at the deterministic and we look at the ensembles. And then we kind of dive into what I'm thinking. So again, you can't take all these to heart. It just gives us an idea of what we're talking about. So that's possible. So I think that's why we're going to see a chance for some snow on Sunday. But watch as we head into next week. Here's a southern slider, okay? There it is. See how this ensemble is taking it a little bit further to our south down here. But remember, I just showed you a deterministic model, the GFS, that had it across the state. So let's go to a different ensemble. Go to a different one. And there's several different ones, but they do the same thing. They just take into account all these. They have a bunch of members. This one also. So this is Tuesday. So there's Tuesday. There's Wednesday. There's Thursday next week. And there's Friday of next week. Okay, so that also takes it a little bit further to the south, but starting to paint maybe a little bit of a picture here in East Tennessee. So we'll come to another one and see what this one is doing. So this is what we do, but I just want you to have an idea of what we're talking about when I do talk about this. And this is why we do start snowfall forecasts on the low end. And you can't just take a deterministic model and say, okay, we're going to get 20 inches of snow, my friends. Doesn't work that way. This one, this ensemble also keeps most of the energy by next Wednesday to our south. So we'll see how that plays out. So far, most of this energy is going to stay to our south. Now we'll come to another one. I'll just show you this one real quick. This one's not going to go out as far. But this one also picking up on some light snow showers on Sunday. And that's why I think we're going to have snowfall on Sunday. Now we come to the National Weather Service blend of models. And again, this is similar. So watch this. There's our snowfall forecast for Sunday. They're also picking up a little bit of light snow on Sunday. So I do think that's going to be possible. And I think it's going to, stick to the grassy areas, rooftops. If it's still snowing by 7 o'clock Sunday night, likely to stick to the ground because now the cold air is in place and not going to go anywhere. But now we go to next week and notice the National Weather Service also, their blend of models, taking us through, this is next Wednesday, also has most of the snow to our south. But it's all based on the track of the low pressure system. If this happens and this shifts northward, now we are talking about the possibility of more snow. And I want to show you, so these are ensembles, right? If I were to show you a deterministic model and show you the American model, let me just show you this because this will give you a good idea of why you can't just grab these numbers. This is just one model run, one variable into those models, and this is what we get, right? And so when people start posting that we're going to get 7.9, 6.8, 9.3 inches in Knoxville, 6.8 across the Cumberland Plateau, almost 7, and we're talking about over a week, please don't share that on social media because you can clearly see how this is just one model run. And then now we'll show you the European model. So I showed you the American. Now here's the European model. What is that going to do? And look at this. This actually doesn't even paint much of a picture for snowfall at all. And so way too early for the snowfall forecast. And so hopefully that gives you a good idea of what I do. When I do my forecast every day, I take a bunch of notes. I'm always constantly writing notes. I'm always constantly taking information from the previous day and what it was, how did we trend from yesterday to today? So again, please watch what you share on social media. People are already posting these big time snowfall totals, and you can clearly see, if you stuck around and understood a little bit of that, if clear as mud, the fact that, we're too far out. So signs are there. Indications are there. The cold air is going to be there. So we're setting the table, right? We're starting to set the table with the Arctic air mass that's heading our way Sunday, Monday timeframe. And just like last year, that's exactly what happened. We set the stage with Arctic air. Southern slider came on in. And you can't ignore that Arctic air mass. You can't ignore it. The Arctic air doesn't hold a lot of moisture. It can't. I mean, there's the potential next week with those morning temperatures that it could be sunny and precipitate. What? True story. It can be so cold and so dry that the atmosphere can just kind of ice crystals, just kind of precipitating on a sunny day. That's the kind of cold air we're talking about next week, my friends. And so if we were to get a storm system that pulls in any sort of moisture at all, we're donezo. Well, we're not really donezo. But it could be potentially a big one. So I'm going to keep you posted on that. Make sure you go to Mike Witcher TV Facebook page, East Tennessee Weather Facebook page. Like and share the stuff that I start posting out. Please don't like and share stuff that's coming in from some of the social meteorologists. There are several around town, by the way. I won't call it out anybody, but there are several that are posting some stuff. So I know they live in our community. Just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe go to a bunch of organizations and see what everyone's doing before you start reposting certain information, or just repost the stuff that I've got. All right, if you missed any of the forecasts here for the day today, I'm going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel as I always do. We'll let that run, and then I'll shut things down. Remember to go like and share and subscribe on YouTube, Roku TV, Amazon Fire. Don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app if you're joining us on Facebook this morning and you don't have the app. Because I say that for a reason, because I talk to people all the time, and I talked to somebody yesterday that said, I'm on Facebook every day. I said, do you have my app? No, you have an app? That's okay. Yeah, let's download it right now. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right, happy Friday Eve. Happy birthday. I believe it was Aaron's birthday today. Happy birthday, Aaron. I sure hope you all have a wonderful and safe day. Be safe, be kind to each other. Wake Up with Witcher starts again bright and early at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. But of course, all East Tennessee weather platforms are updated all the time. Have a great day.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Good morning. Thanks for checking in with your morning weather update. Today's going to be a great day. Actually, a warmer day. Ready for some shorts and t-shirts? We're talking temperatures back to those seasonal averages, which has been a long time. But with that said, we're also going to have some very windy conditions as well. So here are your weather headlines for the day ahead, for the day today, and also the weekend, the next week as well. All right, so partly cloudy skies, gusty wind, and warmer temperatures. Heavy rain on Saturday with falling temperatures on Sunday. Light snow mainly in the mountains on Sunday, and much colder with Arctic air arriving as we get into next week and watching a potential storm. So we've been talking about that over the last couple of days. If you've been following along, we'll continue that conversation here throughout the day today. Now, today's little disturbance is going to bring us the wind, little piece of energy to our north and west. It's going to slide its way right on through. What that's going to do is just bring us a few clouds, bit of a wind, and maybe a chance for some mountain snow showers. Now, most of the snow showers are going to stay up to our north across parts of West Virginia, Pennsylvania. But as the trough swings its way on through upper East Tennessee, Tri-Cities, Washington County, Carter County, Johnson, and Unicoi could see a little bit of light snow across the higher elevations. Other than that, we're talking winds sustained out of the southwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a southwesterly wind really helps to warm our temperatures up. And that's going to be gusting anywhere from 20, 30, upwards of 35 and 40 mile per hour wind gusts at times. So if today's trash day for you, maybe a good idea if as soon as you can, once they empty it, put those trash cans back in. All right, lunchtime temperatures. Southwesterly winds really going to help to warm our temps up. We're going to see those temps climb into the 40s. Great. 39 degrees in Tri-Cities, 48 degrees in Chattanooga. Forecast highs today will be in the 40s and 50s. So this is right where we typically would be this time of the year. Average high for this time of the year is 48 degrees. Now, as we get into the evening hours, temperatures are going to be comfortable for the most part. We haven't said that for a while. 43 degrees by 6, and by 8, we're down to 39. So not nearly as cold as it has been over the last couple of days. But if you've heard, that's about to change. And as I mentioned, a little bit of light snow across upper East Tennessee. All right, not a big deal there. Rain showers increase Friday night into Saturday. I don't think it's going to be an all-day rain event on Saturday. I think most of the rain is going to be Friday night and Saturday morning. That 90% is basically first thing in the morning, and then it should start to exit, and we'll start to see improving conditions, well, but with crashing temperatures on into our Sunday, and maybe a chance for some light snow showers on Tuesday as well. Doesn't look like it's going to add up to a whole lot, but later next weekend we'll talk about as well. So here's your big picture futurecast, picking up our timeline on Friday morning. And again, after our Clipper system throughout the day today, here's our next rainmaker. You can see on the cold front on Saturday morning, we're going to be soggy. But again, I don't think it's going to be raining all day Saturday. Light snow showers on the backside of that, late Saturday through the day on Sunday, possible, as we do have some moisture. And some of the models indicating we have got some low-level moisture, and temperatures will be coming on down because cold Canadian high pressure, Arctic high pressure, starts to build its way on in Sunday, and that's going to bring us the coldest air of the year, similar to what we saw last year. All right, so just through Sunday, we're looking at anywhere from a quarter to 3/4. So we've generally been saying that all week long, about a quarter to 3/4, half an inch to about an inch. So I think we're going to see some decent rain on Saturday or Friday night into Saturday. When we look at the snowfall forecast, yeah, it's possible that some snow, mainly in the mountains and the valley flurries. I think we could see some light snow showers in the valley. Upper East Tennessee, it would be a quick little light dusting, but of course we've got the rain showers on Saturday. The ground temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer. I'm not anticipating any major concerns, but what we are going to see on Sunday are crashing temperatures. I think our high will start off in the morning, and then we'll drop into the 30s during the afternoon. Let me explain. So we're going to be right there near those seasonal averages. Average high 48 all the way through Saturday. Sunday, 32 degrees for a forecast high. Down to 24, 25, 32. So look at this. We're talking 4 days in a row of 32 degrees or colder for high temperatures. Low temperatures are going to be brutal. We're talking single digits and teens. That Arctic air mass is setting up shop, and it's going to run rolling on in. Now, with that said, remember yesterday, if you were with me, a southern slider, question mark. This is why I say you can watch what you see on social media, watch what you share. We're here to dive into the details, walk you through it. That's my job. But a southern slider, way too far out. So we're way too far out for any sort of confidence. And there's a good reason why. Because yesterday, this bullseye of snow was all the way down here. So these are going to flip-flop back and forth. But the point is that we're going to have Arctic air in place, and a storm system is being advertised. Where does the storm go? TBD. And that's why you need to check back in. This Arctic air mass hopefully modifies a little bit by the end of the month. Yeah, I think we'll modify it a little bit towards the end of the month. We'll see. The Climate Prediction Center is thinking that as well. So we'll see how that all plays out here over the next several days. Of course, you can always stay on top of the latest weather forecasts every single day on all East Tennessee weather platforms, and that includes the East Tennessee Weather app. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.